Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on competitive multiplayer with Duckmaw. Right, so we're into the sorghum field now. Here we are, just making a start on this. I'll get the help to take over probably on this one because it's a bit of an awkward field. I'll just leave it going. I need to go and fetch the trailer anyway to unload into. So at least this field is not withered. Unfortunately, as I predicted, and sadly, we have lost field 74. Which is a real shame. I really wanted to harvest this, but it has withered now, which I am disappointed about, but it was not unexpected. As I found out at the end of last episode, it is a lost field now, so it's a bit of a financial hit, that, but I'm hoping that I can still make a good profit from the rest of my crops. A few of you said maybe try and find another field to buy, to harvest instead, because there are quite a few crops that are still growing and not withered, so if there is one that's decent, I will try and find that. Oh yes, and field 64 has been harvested, so that we didn't lose all the canola at least. We've got some in this trailer here, which we harvested at the end of last episode. The helper just finished off the last couple of runs on this field, so it's all harvested now. So yeah, that's something anyway. We've got 14,000 litres almost in there, which I need to take to the mill. I think there will be time to turn this into oil, so I will do that, because we're not finishing the series just yet. I know a lot of you are a bit concerned about how much I've put into the mill, and not everything's in the mill though, it's into the silo, but the mill's taking it out the silo and processing it. But I think we've still got quite a few episodes left on this series, so I think we should be alright to process some of that. I'll just check on the, this field here. It's going to be a few more days yet. It's not quite ready, so we're still going to harvest that poplar and also bale it and everything, and sell the bales, so it's going to be still a few episodes remaining. I think there'll be time to process 14,000 litres of canola, that's for sure. So I will make that into oil, and we'll get that sold at some point. Oh yes, and the other important thing I need to remember today was to move the pallets of milk from here, because they have been stacking up, and yeah, there's no room for any more to spawn, so they need to be moved right away. Bale is kind of in the way, but let's try and work around that. I don't like using this machine, especially in multiplayer when you've got this slight delay all the time, this lag. It makes it very challenging to use this telehandler, but I'll try my best to move all these without dropping them. We'll see. I wanted to lift all three, but I can't do that because of the door. They hit the door if you try and do that, so I have to lift them two at a time. I suppose it also reduces the risk of dropping them though if you lift them two at a time. But yeah, once I got these moved out of the way, we'll be able to make more milk again, because it's been stopped for a couple of, well, just overnight really. It stopped at the end of the last episode and I forgot to move them, so there we go. Let's clear that space. I'll try and move the other stack as well before the next one spawns, hopefully. We'll see. Let's put that one down there. This, I don't know why, I just do not get on with this telehandler at all. There's no point changing it now though, there's not enough time in the series left to make it worthwhile, but I don't like them. They're not my favourites, that's for sure. Much happier with a standard four-wheel steer type telehandler rather than these articulated steering ones. Oh dear, dropped out. Oh, it didn't fall, that's good. Oh, that was close. Okay. Oh, I'm going to drop it now. Oh, for goodness sake, you see, they're so awkward. They are really awkward telehandlers, these. But of course, yeah, as I said, the multiplayer doesn't help. There's always a lag. You probably can't see it, but for me as an operator of it is definitely noticeable. Whenever you do anything with the mouse, I'm obviously using the mouse to control this, and whenever you move the mouse, there's always just that slight delay. It's only a split, like millisecond, half a second or something, but it's just enough to make it really awkward. Compare with in single player. I'm not using that totally as an excuse. I know even in single player I would struggle more with this one than with the standard telehandler, but I do definitely notice that it's harder in multiplayer with this slight delay all the time. Anyway, right, final one to come out, and then I'll continue up to the other yard, tip that canola in the mill, and get that processing, and then get back to the field. Actually, we've got another trailer. I'll try and use that one. Where's the other trailer? Just quickly. Oh no, that one's full of oats as well. That needs to go. Okay, no, we'll continue with this one then. We'll get up to the mill, tip this, and then get back down to the combine hopefully, and get that unloaded. Well, it's raining again. I've just stopped the combine. Got another rain shower. Hopefully it's not going to last too long though, because I need to get this field finished today. Hopefully, yeah, it's about the same. Well, it's due to be moving away just after 1 by the looks of it. So yeah, that's not too bad. Only a couple of hours, and then we should be able to continue with the harvest. Okay, but that does give me time to go and unload this trailer. This one is almost full, so I will go and tip this. I'll top up from the combine, just spin around and get whatever's in the combine, and then we'll just go and take this back to the silo at the other yard. It's a long way to go from this field. It's quite a long way, so it's not necessarily a bad thing that I have to stop the harvest, although I've got 2 trailers here now, so yeah, it would have been fine to continue, but obviously I'm not going to do that in the rain. It would make me lose too much yield, so I'll just have to wait a couple of hours until that stops, and then we can continue with that. But there are other things I can be getting on with the baling, and hopefully selling the silage bales as well. I'll check the price on the silage bales and see what sort of price they're at the moment. It's not too much in here, but I'll just put a bit more in the trailer. Yeah, let's check the price while that fills of the silage bales. Alfalfa silage. Yeah, okay, maybe not. I'm hoping that we'll be continuing until at least December. I'm hoping to sell the poplar in January when the price is good for the poplar, so if we can keep hold of them until then, we'll get a better price. It's dropping all the time at the moment. It's not its worst, but I would get a lot more money for them if I waited a bit longer, so what's that, 1, 2, 3 months? I think that'll be okay. December. I reckon if we sell them in December, which should be good. It's a bit of a gamble, because I'm not sure exactly when the poplar will be ready to harvest, but I think we'll go with that. Right, so I'll get this to the silo, and then if it's still raining, I will do a bit of baling, I think. So that's the baling all done. Just going to put the auto stacker on now and start moving some of the bales, but the rain has just stopped, or is just stopping. It's just, I can see a few more spots in the air, so I'll wait for them to finish, but it should be any second now really. It should have stopped. just look very carefully, you can just see the odd little bit, but it is slowing right down now, so it's almost finished. But let's just get this over to the first bale field with bales in. It's not too far to go, just over there, and then that'll be ready to start picking up some bales and getting them sold possibly today, but I'll probably wait until the price improves a bit. As I've just looked at, the silage bale price is not great at the moment, so I'll probably not sell those yet. Although saying that, I could start mowing the field again probably soon, probably not today, but maybe in the next episode, so it probably would be good to clear those for that. Yeah, for the time being I'll just clear the straw bales for a start. I'll just get it to the field anyway and then get the combine going again, because it is, I think it has stopped now, might be wrong. It does take a long time to actually fully stop, but it's usually about half an hour after it says it's going to stop. So it said it would stop at 1 and it is now 1:33, so I would say it has pretty much stopped. So I should be able to start the harvest again now. Right, okay, so yeah. That combine is leased actually, and I'm not using it at the moment, so I don't know whether I should return it or try and find another field to harvest. The problem is I don't think there is any good fields around that I don't already own that are ready to harvest. Most of these are grass fields, the ones that are yellow. 104 is a sorghum field. The other issue, of course, is the harvest season is almost over, so if I buy anything it would need to be harvested today, and some of these fields are a bit big to be able to do it in a day. It's a bit of a concern. These are all massive fields, that's the problem. Field 5 is the only one really, I think, that's actually got a crop ready to harvest in it that I might be able to harvest today. But it is a bit too big really. I'm never going to get the whole field harvested. 74 might as well be sold now because that one's withered, so I might as well just sell that, I think. It's a real shame that I'm disappointed with that, but yeah, it was my fault. I should have done 74 before 71. That's why I went wrong. Didn't really think and messed up with that, which is really annoying, but this is what it is. That's the situation I'm in now, so there's not much I can do about it. Combine, right, that's going again now. I can use this trailer for unloading it. I don't want to park in the way of the combine, but put it over here for now. Should be good there. Right, so what I'll do, I think, is start moving the bales. I want to start making some more seed as well, but I'm a bit reluctant to do it today because I want to focus on getting this harvest finished. I don't want to be distracted. I need the trailers. I need both trailers for doing that. And I've only got one spare trailer at the moment because that one's obviously on the harvest, so I'll probably do that next episode. Do a bit more seed making next episode. But for now, let's just get these bales moved.
Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine. If I change the way I yeah, you know what I've done in the past. Still you say you and I, we can last. I have found new ways, but no, can I be the one that you need? Then I changed my mind. Maybe we got time to make this right. Can I be the one that you need? Maybe if I change the way I love it, maybe if I try to fix this heart, then I could have stayed the night, I could have called you mine.
Okay, so just looking at the price of goat's milk actually, and the price is actually reasonably good at the moment, so I'm going to get that sold next. We're going to leave this here. I've just moved a few pallets around just to make sure there's space for things to spawn. But yeah, the goat's milk does need to be sold, so let's just drop this off a minute, put the flatbed trailer on, which I haven't used for a while, but I think I'll need it this time because there's probably going to be more pallets of goat's milk than what I can fit onto the back of this flatbed here. So yeah, I'll go and get the proper trailer on, which like I say, I haven't used it for, I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I used this. It was a while ago. It feels like it's been sat in this position for most of the episode, most of the series, sorry. But yeah, there is time for me to hopefully load all these and get them sold today and get some serious money coming in from the goat's milk. So I'll go over to the goat's enclosure over there and we'll get all that loaded up onto the trailer and we'll go and sell them. Here we go then, let's see how much just over 10,000 litres of goat's milk is worth. Wow, okay, yep, over £100,000, that's not bad. I'm happy with that, so we're on almost £700,000 now in the bank. Obviously I have just sold that field, so that kind of helps, but even so, that's not bad. And I've got loads and loads of stuff to sell towards the end of this series as well. We've still got the silage bales, the alfalfa silage, the poplar bales, which haven't been made yet, loads of bread is incoming as well, and the canola oil, so loads of stuff to sell, plus all the land of course, and my vehicles and machinery, so yeah, I don't know what we're going to end with on this series, but it's going to be pretty high, I would imagine. It often is on a multiplayer series, but yeah, it should be pretty good. The only question is it going to be more or less than what Duckmaw can make when he sells all of his stuff? Who knows? But I'll keep going, I'll see what we can make. I'll probably make a bit more seed, like I said, maybe, well, the problem is I haven't finished my harvest yet. I've still got the massive field to harvest of sunflowers, and that's going to take up most of my time, I imagine. So it might be a bit challenging to do anything else while that's going on, but I'm sure before the end of the series I might be able to make some more seed and sell that, because that does seem to be quite profitable. It's probably, though, going to be one of the things that we're going to ban next series, if we do another series, because it is a little bit overpowered. I don't know whether Duckmaw's been making seed or not, but certainly it seems to make money quite quickly if you do it, so I don't know, we'll see. It might have a restriction on it maybe, or maybe we won't do it at all next time, but yeah, I didn't even know about it. It's amazing it's taken me all this time to discover that you can make loads of money on seed, so I'll know that for the future in other series as well, even if it's not a multiplayer series. It certainly makes you money fast, that's for sure. But yeah, probably it is part of the game, so it's not really a cheat, but it just seems to be a bit too profitable. I'm sure you can appreciate it's a little bit. Oh, I know I've had a lot of comments saying don't do it because it's a bit too much, but we'll see. Obviously for this series there's no restriction on it, but in the future we might change that, because it is, yeah, it's debatable whether or not we should be allowed to do that, I would say. Anyway, let's get back to the yard and I'll continue moving bales until Daggerwin finishes. Right, there we go, so it's finishing time now. Daggerwin's just finished the episode, so he's just left, and I will finish there as well, so we're both finishing around the same time. Just to clarify the rule about finishing at 5, that is only a guide, it's not a rule. The full rules are in the description on every video, so if you want to check them out, they are there if you want to read them. But yeah, that 5 PM finish, it's only a guide for us both, so that we're finishing around the same time. It's not a rule of the series, so I've seen a few complaints about going over the time. It's not a problem. It really is not a problem. Neither of us mind going over the time. It's just a guide. Alright. Okay, so we're going to finish there. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.